Hello, everyone. Let's see how many of you. Okay, let's wait for 1-2 minutes for everyone to come in first. And then we can start the topic for today. Okay. Okay, perhaps we can start now. So, welcome everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm Woanjin, the health and fitness coach from Naluri. So today we are going to talk about designing a daily routine that keep you active. So a real one, not a perfect one. So let's start. So before we begin, just a quick check. Make sure your audio is working well, and make sure your connection is stable. So if anything drop, you just have to refresh and then come back in. So if you face any issue, you can reach out to our Naluri support. We will make sure you are taken care of. Okay. And also, in regard to the questions, right, you can use the chat box on the right to ask your question and join in wherever you want. So if your question is for me specifically, so you can type at Woanjin before it, or you feel shy or you want to keep it private, so you can go anonymous. You just tick send private message. So everything today will be recorded, and you will be giving the slide and recording in your inbox after we wrap up everything. Clear. Okay, let me introduce myself. So I'm a health and fitness coach from Naluri, also a HRD Corp certified trainer. So I have a master in strength conditioning. So I work with people from elite athlete all the way to older population. So my work is about making movement practical, not just something sound good in theory. So that's the whole point for today. So it's about helping you building something simple that actually work in your daily life. Okay. So before we talk about how to build a routines, right? Let's understand why daily movement actually matter beyond just exercise. So I believe like when most people hear about stay active, like they immediately think about gym or workout or fitness class or structured exercise, but they are actually two very different things at play here. So exercise actually is a structured and intentional, means that your gym session, your morning run activity is everything else. So like walking to a meeting, taking the stair, standing on a call, stretching between the tasks. So both actually matter. But here's what surprised most people is like, what we actually missing isn't the gym time, but it's the movement in between. So in a study in 2012, right, in Lancet, they found that physical inactivity is responsible for around 9% of premature death globally. So more than obesity in some population. So this is not about lacking gym session is about lacking daily movement lah. So what happened when we don't move enough, right? Right. Three things happen when we don't move enough. And I want you to really sit with this because that probably describe your day more than you like. So first, your energy will drop. Um, Sitting for long periods of time, right, actually make you more tired, not less. So we will get into the science later, very shortly. Secondly, your mood and focus will suffer. So actually, research show that even a single bout of movement improve your mood and concentration within minutes. So faster than most medication. And then the third is the long-term health risk accumulate quietly, like chronic illness, weight gain, burnout. So all of this actually contribute by inactivities. So now before we talk about how to fix it, right, let me bust a myth you probably heard. So you might heard about the 10,000 steps goals, right? I think everybody heard. But here's something most people don't know is that actually that numbers is come from a Japanese pedometer marketing campaign in 1965. So it's not about science. So it's actually come from a company. So yeah, I want to talk about research. Actually, show that 7,000 to 8,000 steps is already a meaningful threshold. So even a 20 to 30 minute of brisk walk movement dramatically will reduce a major health risk. So that will be like 10-minute walk across your day. So it's not about the numbers, but it's about the consistent daily movements. So here we talk about activity is medicine and it's free. Yeah, literally like movement is medicine and it's free. So it actually showed regular exercise is as effective as antidepressant for mild to moderate depression. And it's a zero side effect. So it helps improve your sleep. So of course, better sleep will give you more energy to move, right? So the cycle actually compound and it do help to protect our brains lah. So regular movement actually reduce the cognitive decline risk by 30%. So when you adopt that, right, staying active stop feeling like discipline, it start feeling like the most basic form of self-care you have. Okay, so understand why people don't move is just as important as understanding why they should, right? Now, so in the poll of your screen right now, so what is your biggest barrier to stay active? Whether it's no time, too busy, or starting but not feeling able to sustain it, or always feel tired. So you can drop your answer in now. Yeah, let's have a look what is coming through. So you can join the poll there. Yep. Or maybe you can type out. I'll give 1-2 minutes. What is your biggest like barrier for you to stay active? So you don't want to do that. Do you able to join the poll? Yes. Oh, I cannot see the answer here. Or maybe you can type your answer. Anyone can type your answer there in the chat. Okay. Never mind. Okay, it's okay. So never mind. Keep your answer in your mind. Because the sections 2 is going to speak directly on it. So let's talk about this few mistakes that will kill your consistency before it even gets started. Okay, common mistake people make. So you might recognize yourself in this, the mistake I explain later. I'll sharing them because to naming the pattern. Okay, it's always the first step to breaking it. So the mistake number 1 is waiting for the perfect time. So I will start Monday or after the holidays or when things calm down. Sound familiar, right? But the truth is, right, the life never fully calm down. There's no, this is not a failing, like it's just life. So week passed, the month passed, but nothing changed. Actually, the fix is so important, so easy. That means you just have to lower your bar. So we aim for good enough. It's already perfect. So it's not aiming for the perfect, right? So a 10-minute walk today actually already beat the perfect workout that never happened. So what you can do today, maybe start with what you have right now. Okay, mistake number 2. I think when people decide to start, right? Okay, I want to, it's always happened during January. Okay, I want to lose weight. Okay, I want to go to gym now. So they overcorrect. So from 0, they will straight away start with 5 sessions of gym um, a week or 5 running sessions a week. So actually both your body and your schedule will go into shocks. And normally it's how it happened is within 2 weeks you will quick. And now you'll feel even worse than before you start. So because on top of everything, right, you will have to confirm the story that you can't stick to things. So as a coach, right, I see this cycle constantly. And here I want to share a fact that surprise people is actually the research show the average new habit takes 66 days to form, not the 21 like the popular myth say, it's 66 days. So in those early weeks, right, intensity is the enemy for consistency. So when you start too fast, too early, actually it brings you to fail faster. So what is the fix actually to start small? So 2 15-minute walk a week is completely real, valid starting point. So build the habit first, prove to yourself you can show up, and then build on top of that foundation. But okay, even when people start well, right? Okay, you start small. This next mistake actually take them out from the mistake. So this one is the most destructive one, and I think a lot of people having a misconception about exercise. It's like they're treating it as all or nothing. So if they miss one session, the brain will say, okay, I will fail. May as well I give up. So psychologists actually call this the what the hell effect. Means that when people feel they are broken a goal, right? They abandon it like completely. So the refrain that break is never miss twice. So one mistake is a pause, 2 in a row is just a pattern already. So what you can do is come back shorter and then come back easier. The key point is just come back. So what is the final mistake? The one actually underpin all 3 we just covered is relying on motivation. I believe a lot of people, when we ask them why you don't do that, or I always low in motivation, I don't feel motivated to start the exercise. So this is one of the mistakes, is waiting until you feel motivated. So For your knowledge, actually, motivation is temporarily, it's come and go like weather. So you cannot schedule it, okay, today I want to feel motivated, I do. So you cannot rely on it. So here's a sign actually say is like motivation follow action, not the other way around. Means that you have to start to work first and then the motivation will come along. And then this thought at Stanford actually showed that people who waited to feel motivated almost never build lasting habits. So you don't need to be feel ready, you just need to be stuck. So before I show you exactly how to do that, right, I want to spend just 5 minutes on the sign. So because once you understand that's happening in your body, so the method I'm about to give you make more sense. Okay, I think this is more counterintuitive things I teach. It's like movement, create energy. Um, so your body isn't like I believe people think that okay, I need to have energy, then I can move. But it should be the other way. So your body isn't like battery that run down. It generate fuel through use. So the more you move, actually, the more energy you will feel. So that is a study about like sedentary peoples, right, who started like exercise, reported 20% more energy after 6 weeks. That is why regular movement have more energy, not less. Okay, when you sit, I believe like a lot of us like nowadays like sitting for more than 5 hours, some even like 12 hours. So do you realize that what happened, what changes you notice in your body when you sit for too long? Do you feel tired? Like I cannot think. So this is what happens, right? When you sit for extended periods, right? Your blood flow to the brain actually start decreasing. So your brain actually run almost entirely depends on the oxygen. So when less blood flow means less focus. So you're more focused. So that's why 3 p.m. crash. I think a lot of people know it well. So during an evening time, we start feeling very tired, right? So when at the same time your muscle is not moving, right? So it actually reduce that neurological signal that give you alert and awake. So you will feel tired and then you sit more. So which make you even more tired. So it is a cycle that quietly feed itself all day long. So this research in University of Sydney found, right, sitting more than 11 hours a day actually carry 40% of increased risk of death within 3 years. So independent of the other lifestyle factor, mean even you are exercise, you are eating healthy, but you are sitting too long, actually, you will increase the risk of dying. So the fix is actually super simple, just 5 minutes of movement every 60 to 90 minute uh, break to reset the blood flow. That's why I always tell people you can use your smartwatch to set a reminder. You just have to stand up, move your body left and right, okay, or stretching. So not a workout. It's not like asking you to run, but just movement. So now with that picture in your mind, right? One more action before we build your routine. Um, yeah. So when in your day do you feel more energetic? You can start answering the poll. So is it the morning, evening, or afternoon? refresh the page. Oh. Okay. Oh, Donna. Okay. Yeah, I have more from the start but cannot sustain. Yeah. Okay. Let's see the sorry. So when your day do you feel more energetic? I think most people having the mornings, right? So some having the evening. So you just have to remember this. Do you remember your answer is matter in the time? So your routine should work with your natural energy peak. So not fight against stuff. Okay. So this is the heart for today. So everything we covered, right? The why, the mistake, the sign is all fit into this. So here, how we actually build a routine that hold up into uh, real life. So I would explain the framework first, and then you will start doing that. So okay. So this framework is called the three window method. So it's grounded actually what the exercise scientists call the exercise snacking stuff. So you just need to find three bouts of you just have to do three bouts of movement spread across the day. Actually, it will produce a similar cardiovascular and metabolic effect or benefit to those continuous session, meaning that you don't have to run continuous 30-minute run. By breaking into three, is also you also enjoy the same benefit lah. So I know everyone have busy time. So this is the solution. You just have to find three small window. So for morning window, maybe before you start work or after wake up. So 10 minutes to wake your body up. It either can be a stretch, a short walk, or some light movement. So if you have more energy, maybe you want to do some aerobic, uh, like follow the YouTube or some strength training even for 10 minutes. So it depends on how your energy level. And then in the midday, so normally it's like lunchtime or after lunch, uh, I would advise 10 minutes to reset. So you can walk outside or stand and stretch. So just step away from your screen. So evening window, it could be 10 minutes to close your day. It's either a walk after dinner, which help to stabilize your blood glucose, some gentle movement to release the stiffness of your body. So these three windows, right, 10 minutes each. So 30 minutes in total. So you do not need a gym, no equipment needed, no perfect morning routine, just movement. Okay. So this framework is very simple, straightforward, but how do you make sure you actually follow through, right? So the next one is where it comes in. So now this is exactly how you solve the mistake number 4, the motivation from earlier. This is what we call the habit stacking. So I think some of them answer on the motivation is one of the mistake you will do, right? So how you do it is you attach a new behavior to something you already do every day. For example, after I make my morning coffee, I do 5 minutes stretching. So morning coffees is already fixed, right? You just have to top up something different. Or when I get a call, I stand up or walk around the room. Or after a dinner, so everyone will take a dinner, I will take a 10-minute walk before sitting down again. So this habit already exists in your day. So you just have to adding movement on top of it. So which one actually you could try tomorrow? Seriously, you just pick one. So instead of relying on memory or motivation, right, you're linked to this something that already happens. So I believe not every day is the same. Like we cannot expect every day will be a good day. Some day we feel very energetic. Some day you'll feel more tired, and some day you are just not in the mood to do anything, right? So instead of forcing yourself to follow the same plan every day, so we adjust based on how you feel. So if your energy is low, you try to do something like stretching. So if your energy is moderate, okay, you can do a walk or light resistance training. So if your energy high, so the day, okay, I sleep well, I eat well, or I just come back from a holiday, so you can do something more intense, like running, gym session, even the high intensity interval training or playing a sports. So here, what I want to emphasize is like every level is still count. It doesn't mean that, okay, if you do stretch, it doesn't consider a movement or does it consider exercise? No. So it still count. So because we are building here is consistency, not perfection. But how do you build a routine that survive the hard weeks, right? So here is a test, like, does this routine still work on your worst week? The routine that you designed just now, right? Does it still work when you are in a very terrible week or you are meeting a tight deadline or a lot of meeting? So if not, then it's not built for real life yet. So we have to design for hard day, means that even a lot of things piling up, right? We still doing this routine or they follow this routine. So the first thing you can do is remove the frictions. For example, like you can put your shoe by the door the night before, or you walk the same route every time. So it reduces the decision load you need to make, or you pack your bag the night before. The few decision in the moment mean more follow throughs. And also celebrate showing up, not performance. So by adding the enjoyment, like listen to a podcast, listen to a music, going like exercise with a friend, or you go to the park you like, all of this to add the enjoyment, it will make your routine more sustainable. So 10 minutes on a hard day actually is the most important kind of win already. Yeah, I think we covered this in the mistake session. So it's worth repeating one more time because this is important. This is that important. I believe a lot of us like trying before, like try to start exercise and then fail again, try to eat healthy and then fail again. So why it can't get follow through is like maybe you all don't follow this rule. So this rule is called never miss twice. So one rule when the life get hard. So one mistake actually is quite normal. You just pause, expected. But two in a row, right? It will become a pattern. So what we can do is you just have to come back shorter. I mean, very, instead of doing like 30 minutes of exercise, right? You 2 minutes or 5 minutes, and then come back easier. Meaning that instead of going for a run, you can go for a walk. Instead of doing a high intensity interval training, you can do something you like. So just show up. Show up is the key word. It's a key point. So done in physical activity or inactivity movement, done is beat the perfect. So every time. So actually research show that on habit disruptions, right, show a single missed day almost have no impact on long-term habit strength. But 2 or more consecutive missed days significantly increase the chance of food abundance. So if you can bring back one thing today, right, that never miss try will be the ones done. Okay, so now we can make it real. Okay, so yeah, I always want to share more evidence-based things. So research show that writing down a specific plan, the what, the when, the where, more than double your likelihood. That means of following through. So in the chat or in your note right now, you can write 3 windows. So morning, what will you do and what time exactly? So midday, okay, you do the same thing. What type or what will you do and in what time exactly? And then evening. So I will give you 2 minutes to write it down now. So if you are comfortable, you can drop it in the chat. So I love to see what you design. It's okay. Orange. So you can share it if you want, like morning, what do you want to do and when? So normally like, okay, after you brush your teeth at 8 a.m. or midday, go to the gym before lunch, during the midday. Okay, before lunch, what time is lunch? It's like 1 p.m. So maybe you go to the gym 12 p.m. before lunch. Yeah, what will you do? Okay, what's the gym thing? So as specific as you can, then you reduce the load of making decision. Yeah, taking the public transport to and back is considered a movement. Yes, you're right, Amira. Okay, yes, go to the gym at 12 p.m. before lunch. Shashguan, Tai Chi walking at 8 a.m. Yes, very good. But sometimes I got tendinitis. Okay. Yeah, so maybe you can limit the walking, but try the other things that, or you can find what's your threshold means. If like you're walking 5 minutes, you feel that maybe the 5 minutes is your threshold. You limit that. Walk for 5 minutes, 10 minutes at 1 p.m. Okay. Wet exercise, brisk walk for 10 minutes at 8 p.m. Yeah, that's good. Brisk walk. So if you can, you make into 3 windows, like what we say, like morning, afternoon, evening. What's the minimum frequency for weight training for female? 2 to 3 times as recommended by WHO. 2 to 3 times per week, cover overall body. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Then let me show you. Now you all have your things ready, have your routine. So write it down, make it real. Okay, now I want to show you the real example, like how actually play out in the real life. Because Sarah, I think this very it can resonate to a lot of people. VD parents, right? 2 kids, full-time job. Definitely like I have no time for gym. I have no time, so busy, right? So the routine is okay, 10-minute walk to school to drop off the kids. And then I think people sharing, right, 10-minute walk during the lunch break and then 10-minute stretch after the kids sleep. So actually it's proven in the research, also in this members, right? After 6 weeks, she actually feel more energy, better sleep, and less afternoon slumps. I believe like I'm not sure any one of you, but definitely a lot of members like sharing, right, when they increase their movement, like walking on that day, actually improve their sleep on that day itself. So when they sleep well, definitely increase the energy. And in long term, right, it make them more active, more happy, more productive. Okay, next. Yeah, so we talk about female and then one male example, right? Like a guys, okay, James, like office based, very common, right? So 90-minute commute sit most of the time. So he will choose to stand on the train. So that is considered movement because by standing, moving, so it can be considered movement. So he choose to 15-minute walk lunchtime, and then he set 3 stretch alarm at the desk. So 2 minutes. For example, like okay, maybe 10 a.m. Alarms, then stretch 2 minutes, and then maybe 3 p.m. in the afternoon, evening, then stretch for 2 minutes, and then before end of the work, 2 minutes. So actually, 3 months later, he feel, feel less headache lah. Because by moving, right, it actually reduce the tension of your neck and also your lower back, a sharper focus. Some actually reduce weight. So I have a lot of member actually by not doing gym, only increase the daily movement by walking more, reduce the body weight. So this person like James, right, without setting a foot in a gym, just small change, consistent over time, that's the whole formula. So now you design your routine, right? It seems it worked in real life. So I show you the example. Now the 3 strategies that I want to share that turn a good plan into a lasting habit. Because having a plan, executing it right consistently are 2 different things. We all very good in making plan, but how's to execute it? So these strategy are the one that bridge the gaps. So the first one we call the implementation intention. So this psychologist actually found that people who make specific when, then plan were 2 to 3 times more likely to follow through than those with like plan goals, wild goals. So not I will move more, but like what you all do just when my 1 p.m. alarm goes off, I will put on my shoe and walk for 10 minutes. So just now, like I think some of you right, like 1 p.m. I will go for a walk, I will go to the gym. So this is even more specific. So when 1 p.m. Alarm goes off, I will put on the shoe and then walk to the gym or walk for 10 minutes. So that specifically remove the decision in that movement. Okay, so this is also exactly when our willpower run up. So strategy number 2 is like temptation building. So I explained just now, right? You couple with the enjoyment, like something that you enjoyment. So this researcher found that pairing movement with something enjoyable, like a podcast, audiobook, music, during your evening stroll, right, it boosted the gym attendance by 51% in her study. So the pleasure become the pull to go to the gym. So you stop like thinking, oh, I have to dreading the movement, but you start looking forward it. Strategy number 3 is social commitment. I think this is very, very common in a lot of community. If you notice that nowadays they are running community, they have like pickleball community, hiking community. So if you join a group, right, you already found another person to be accountable to. For example, oh, let's go for hiking together. So by who or by who, you like it or not, so you will do it, right? So this is actually make your routine work. Telling someone that your plan, oh, I want to play pickleball, or so the moment you say it out loud to another person, the commitment become real outside of your real head. So when people think about, oh, do you want to play pickleball? So if next time they have the program like this, they will invite you as well. So actually this matter more than most people think. And one final thought on making the habit stick is tracking. Okay, track but keep it simple. So actually research show that self-monitoring show it improve behavior change outcome. That means if you really follow take or you really measure your weight every day, right, it will improve your behavior change outcome, but only up to a point. But because when tracking become about metric number and performance, right, it will create pressure lah. Like, oh, how come today my weight didn't drop? So you want pressure. So when pressure is the last thing a habit need in the early weeks lah. So a single tick in your calendar is generally enough. So you just have to tick, did I move enough today? It's a yes. Okay, then you tick. That's a win. So no apps required, no smartphone, no spreadsheet. So simple, consistent, done equal to wins. Okay, we are nearly there. Let's pull this all together. Okay, before we wrap up, like let's bring everything together. We cover quite a bit today, but I don't want you to leave with too many things to remember. Just few key ideas that actually make a difference lah. So 3 things before this week is up, less than 5 minutes combined. As first one, action one, write down your 3 window routine. So now, while it's still fresh, if you done it, that's good just now. If you're not yet, you can design now. You just have to commit it to a paper or your phone right now when it's still very fresh. Okay, I give you like 10, 20 seconds, everyone to write it down. Okay, number 2 is like tell one person what you're committing to. So social commitment is one of the most powerful habit change tool. So if you can tell your colleague, your partner, your friend, you just have to say it out loud. Okay, to decide who you want to tell. Okay, number 3, you set a 7-day check-in reminder on your phone right now. So everyone bring your phone out. So you just check, put it. Okay, because we mentioned, right, the tracking is also one of the important tools to make the habit stick. So these 3 things are the difference between a good habit routine and the actual change. Okay, so I want to close it with this before we move to the Q&A sessions. So showing up today was already your first move to invest 60 minutes in yourself. It's already matter. So today you are living with a plan built around your life that you actually have it. So start with one window and then you start adding more when it feels more natural and easy for you. And the key point is like start small. Start small in like the mistake we mentioned, right? Okay, some people they're feeling very motivated. Oh, I want to do 5 times. No, start small. Every time start small. 5 minutes. You don't have any minute, 2 minutes also enough. So as long as you are starting something and then stay consistent, remember the never miss twice rule. So we aim for progression, not perfection. So once you gain the confidence and you find the pleasure of doing this, then you will be there. Okay, thank you so much for being here. So we can So before I wrap up the thing, and so few things available through the Naluri. So before we start the Q&A, so I talk about this thing first. So if you like to have the one-on-one support, you can scan the QR code on the screen to book a consultation with our certified Naluri coach. So any coaches you like, you can check it out. Okay, I will leave 1-2 minutes. So if your company already have a Naluri program, so you can check with your HR team on how to register, and you can also follow us on Instagrams like at Naluri Live for our regular wellness content between session. So yeah, thank you very much. Also, there's also a step challenge we are running now. You can register. Yeah, this is the one-on-one consultation, and also the Naluri apps and webs. So if your company have this, so you can download it and then engage with our coaches. Okay. Okay. Where's the Q&A? Yeah. Okay. Now we can have the Q&A session. Okay. Morning stretching. Need to restart the routine. Yes. If I don't work, I don't end up at office and no lunch for me. That's great that you already have the walking routine. So you just have to slowly top it up on the duration and intensity for your current routines. So any questions anyone want to bring up here? So if you want to stay anonymous, also can. Okay, let me see. How do you set up your workout routine, strength cardio? Oh, okay. So my background, actually, I have 2 kids. So so I I I will plan my routine early of the weeks, like how many days I want to do for that weeks. So for strength, it's a minimum 3 times, like cardio is 2 times. Um, so normally I will do it before lunchtime, before I pick them up for my cardio. And then when I drop my kids for their swimming session, then I'll go to the gym nearby. Yeah. So any questions? Yeah. For strength exercise, how long is the session? Depends how long you want depend how long you have. So even 20 minutes is enough. So for strength sessions, right, we don't talk about the duration, but we talk about the set and the rep and exercise, how many exercise you do. So why normally it's like 1 hour is because normally the PT personal trainer will sell it in an hour times. So our common understanding is 1 hour. So actually 20-30 minutes more than enough. If you cover most of your body parts twice a week, yeah, for 3 sets, that's good enough. Well, 15 minutes sufficient for 3 times per week. Yeah, if you want to have a start that you don't have time, 15 minutes 3 times per week is enough for it's sufficient for general health. So if you want to have like strength improvement, hypertrophy, increase in muscle mass, then you need longer time. Longer time means more exercise, more reps. How to make it reality? I love planning but lacking execution. Yeah, that's why just now we share on the strategy how to make it reality, right? Like sharing with the friend, telling friend, or join a group. Join a group, I find is the most easy one to stick with. Lah. When there's a friend, when it's the group of people like waiting for you, like that they will make you accountable. Fake go won't work. I try. Yeah, any tip. Oh yeah, because you have to really know why you want to do that. Like why is it matter for you? For example, you want to lose weight, right? So why lose weight is matter for you now, not future. So you must be clear what you want, what is the expected outcome you want to see. So you have to list down like, okay, if I lose weight by 10 kg, what is the changes I will see? Rather than, oh, I want to lose weight or I want to increase the strength. So increase the strength, when I have enough strength, what is the changes I will see? 5 lunchtime class, yeah. Yeah, so that is the way lah. So you have to, if you want to make the habit stick, right? The convenience is one of the key points. If like the gym is, you stay, I mean, you have to travel far to a gym, right? A lot of time you will give up. Yeah, so find the lunchtime class nearby you is the best approach that you can have. Oh yeah, anything else? Workout session. Yeah, the most important thing is starting. Starting is the hardest. When people start already, they make it a habit. A lot of time they do not need any motivation or any how to say um determination or any energy. Like it's like part of your life already. When it become a exercise, when you don't do it, you feel something is not right. Yeah. Anything anyone want to share? Or we have the feedback form, right? Do you all fill out the feedback form? How about using the app to monitor the progress? It's group. Um, I will find that in the starting is help to keep you accountable. That mean I myself I use the app to monitor my weight and then like record the weight the exercise I did lah. So actually you will know that how you progress. Also by using the AI now, right, with more data, actually you help to analyze what are you lacking, what to improve as well. How are others going to the gym before starting work? If you go to the gym, do you wear gym clothes from home or bring it to the office? If you go to the office gym, so I have member go to the office gym at 5 or 6 a.m. and then they straight away go to the gym and then they shower, then they start working. So if you want to make it stick, especially on exercise, right, workout, right, it's better to start morning sessions because a lot of time evening we will feel tired, and when you feel tired, you will give yourself a reason not doing it. Yep. So starting morning, yeah, of course, like what I say, like don't straight away start like 5 times a week. At least find the time you are not rushing. For example, you work from home, then you can start like the 10-minute workout, and then twice or 2 or 3 times a week. So, but today is more on the movements. Yep. How women can adjust or design their workout based on different phases on menstrual cycle, menstrual or energy and recovery. I will stay go light when you feel tired. That means walking is one of it lah. So for myself, as example, even though I have a fixed workout routines, right? during my menstrual times, I will reduce it. Like not doing, I won't say not, I will not doing any fixed routine. That means no running, no gym, but I will increase my walking. So trust your body. Like everyone will be different. So if you don't feel like you're too tired, you just need to rest. Rest is actually is the essential for everything. So. Yeah, actually we got increase in strength after the period, so you can really load up, really do your gym training. Week after period, you'll feel more strength. Hmm. Um, yeah, everyone fill out their feedback form already. Do you register the? Let me close the challenge sharing already. The feedback form. Anyone want to talk or? Step challenge. Okay, if not, then you can, yeah. So I can take more questions like 3 minutes before we end the session. So if you have access to Naluri, right, you can always reach out to our coaches for your question. So if you like today's session, you want to explore more, you also can talk to our coaches. How to design your workout routine. So today is more on the active routines, right? So how about the workout routine? And then you can share your goal with them so they can make a good plan for you. So that stick. Okay. So if nothing else, thank you very much for your attendance and your 16 minutes time. So I'll see you again on the next webinar that we conduct. So thank you.